Yo, what is up, YouTube? This is I Righteous alongside Max HD / Great Gamer Mike,
Oh, just Max. Max is what I prefer.
and and today we have for you a 69 kills to 9 deaths on the map interchange, on the gameplay kill confirmed. And today the topic we'll be talking about, well, Mike's will be talking about, is his friend that he hasn't seen in a long time. How long?
5 years.
Yeah, his friend that he ain't seen in 5 years. So he's gonna be talking about that. Meanwhile, while I lay back and enjoy the story, hopefully you enjoy the story too. So I'll hand it over to Mike.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? Yep, this is Max. Also known, isn't it? Whatever. Yeah, the gameplay gonna be what's in the background. As my colleague Henry said, it's going to be a 69 kills to 6 deaths gameplay on the game mode, kill confirmed, with the gun ACR on the account Max HD. The reason why this gameplay is going to be on the account Max HD is because, you know, on a Thursday evening I was pondering to myself, the notion came across my mind, and it was like, what is the maximum, stats that I could obtain if I tried hard at all times, if I didn't mess about, if I didn't use snipers online, if I didn't use shotguns online, if I didn't use all these underpowered weapons. What could I do with myself? What could be the maximum achievement? And while thinking about this, I thought, I might as well make another account and see what I could do with myself. What's the maximum win-loss ratio I can achieve? What's the maximum kill to death ratio I could, get? And I play on this account in my spare time, and I made this account 2 days ago. So don't get your knickers in a twist. Of course, you guys will get to see my stats in the nearby future, but I need a bit of time to, I need to spend a bit more time on this account to get the stats to where I think makes sense for me. But yeah, the story that my colleague was babbling on about is going to be about my close friend that I lost touch with for 5 years ago anyway. Yeah, my friend, his name is Kevin. Well, basically, let me talk about how this reunion came across. On Thursday evening, my sister came home from the cinemas, and I asked her what movie she watched. I was kind of hoping that she said Batman, because I wanted to know if it was worth watching, because I'm a fan of comic related movies, so I definitely wanted to go and see it. And she said, yep. I was, gladly enough, she said, it was Batman she went to watch. So I asked her, was it a good movie? Is it worth watching? Is it worth the amount it costs to watch these movies? Because in case you guys don't know, they keep increasing the price. The prices for cinema movies, and it's getting quite ridiculous now. So I need to know that a movie is worth watching before I go and watch it. And she said definitely it is worth watching. So I said, alright, called up a couple of my friends, asked them if they were down, and they was as ready as me. So we agreed on a date, which was Saturday, to go and watch Batman Dark Knight Rises. Now, we agreed on a certain area to meet at, which was my area. We all live broadly around the same area anyway, so it wasn't really inconvenient for any of us. Now, we agreed on a specific area, so we waited at the area until all of us arrived. When we all arrived, we waited for a bus, because it's not the cinema is it's not extremely far. It's not that far as to where it turns to a tedious journey, but it's definitely not a journey that we can, engage in from walking distance. We have to take a bus. While waiting for the bus, we was waiting at the bus stop. One boy rid past us. No, he didn't ride past. He was riding towards us, but at lightning speed. He went past the curb and he skidded. And then suddenly he stopped. Now when he stopped, he was looking towards my direction, but he was staring. I took no notice of it. I'm a cool, easy guy. I don't search for trouble, so I took no notice of it, and I didn't look away, but I looked at something else that caught my eye. I can't remember what it was, but it was what I can remember is that it was something else that caught my eye. So I was looking at that, and my friend Tommy, he tapped me and he said, "Dude, this guy is still staring at you." And I said, "Nah, I thought he's not, man. It's probably nothing, you know. He's probably just staring at something behind me." And then, you know, 1 minute after that, my friend tapped me, but this time even harder. This time it actually bruised me. That's how hard he tapped me. Like, "Dude, this guy is still staring at you." So I said to myself, "Alright, this is getting a bit frustrating now. I'm not that type of guy to, you know, just be cool if someone's staring at you for no apparent reason for a long period of time." So me being my I looked at the guy and I went to him and I said, "Is there a problem? Is there anything I can help you with? Because I'll be quite glad to help you with anything you have a problem with, because, you know, you've been staring at me for quite a while now and I'm not I'm not too happy with it. So, you know, is there anything I could help you with?" And he said, No, man. There's no problem. I just thought you looked a bit familiar to me, that's all." And I said, "Oh, cool. So you can stop staring at me now. I'll be on my way." So I went back to the bus stop, and suddenly, you know, a picture formed in my head as to where it looked just similar. The picture was similar to the guy I had just finished talking to. So I looked back to make sure that what I was seeing was accurate. I looked back, and funnily enough, he was still there, staring at me. So I went back to him and I said, "In fact, you sound and look familiar to me. You know, what is your name?" And he said, "Is your name Michael?" And I was a bit confused. I said, "Is your name Kevin?" Because that's what I remember this guy that looks like this guy. That's what I remember his name to be. And he said, "Yeah, my name is Kevin." And, you know, long story short, I was extremely excited, you know, and I don't know, it was ironic because from frustration to extreme happiness, it's quite a contrast of emotions, but, you know, it's two emotions that visited me within a space of 5 minutes. But I don't know, man, it was awesome. It was a great experience because it's hard to explain. I'm not trying to turn this into a soppy commentary. This guy Kevin, he was my bro before he left 5 years ago, 5 whole years. And, you know, I thought I would never see him again. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I would never see him again, but I was proved wrong, and I was happy to see him. I was extremely happy to see him, and, you know, it was a brief reunion because the movie that we wanted to see was running late for it. So, you know, we was running with it, so I had to make it quite brief because we had to be on our way. Because my friends was, you know, those hurrying me up. We need to go. You know, the movie's starting. So the day after this, and yeah, of course he was one of my closest friends. He was one of my best friends.
I thought I was your best friend.
But he was one of my best friends, but yeah, man, it was a great experience. But the day, and one of the most ironic things about this reunion was that the day after he arrived in England, the one day after he arrived in England, the first place he went was to my house. The first place he went was to my house. So imagine this: 5 years without seeing me, and he still remembers what door number I live at and where I live. And I thought that it was great. And so props to you, man. Yeah, man, it was a great experience. Nevertheless, it was a great experience. And, you know, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with my boy Kev while he's here. He's going back to Spain on the 24th of August. So, you know, I need to catch up with him. But yeah, thanks for listening, man. The gameplay is over, guys. I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks for listening.
Peace.
One love.